Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another We Don't Know. This is back-to-back We Don't Knows, but that worked out the last time, and so, shit, we're doing it again.
Yeah.
Mr. Maximus Black.
Yeah.
Hit me up with the sound of hitting and finishing level 10 in Domino Dreams.
Woo! Certified Domino Gangster! Yeah.
A CDG, Certified Domino Gangster.
Yeah. Unit. That's what's up. So it looks like it is going to be a cheese.
It is another cheese.
Yeah, we got a forge out.
So we were seeing you guys make your suggestions for what the goal will be for this time, and we saw a lot of inbox to icebox comments, and we love that you guys loved inbox to icebox. But I think you're forgetting what it was because we're literally doing that right now. So that's not really a viable option. So we came up with a couple of random ones here, and you can give us other suggestions below. But we saw some people mentioning AI craft. We could always try and maybe do another run of that. And we also considered maybe doing a Novamore literally says, where we flip the tables, where it is me telling Mr. Black specifically what to do in game to see if we can secure the bag. Those were two other suggestions we came up with. And if you guys got other ones, then feel free to let us know in the comment section. But unfortunately, yes, inbox to icebox.
Yeah.
Is what we're doing right now.
Yeah. So yeah, exactly. It's basically we just grab a game, we cast it without, reviewing it or having anybody screen it within the community, and we just kind of do it. But we are also brainstorming some completely new stuff. I'm not going to say anything because there's some moving parts. Yes. But Adam and I are working on coming up with some really cool stuff. So we'll keep you all posted on all of that. We appreciate you guys supporting. Make sure you guys hit that like button because it really does make a difference. Cannon Rush is happening against Terran. I mean, the fact that there is...
the blue Terran, red Protoss Sob. And you know what? This is a... well, first of all, this is a lot of cannons. He's going to want to cancel a couple of these bad boys.
Like all three of these need to go.
But
probably this
a rare kind of successful cannon rush start for the Protoss, Mr. Black.
Yeah, I mean, it's successful in the fact that he's managed to, push a main out, and now there's no minerals being farmed up. But really, no SCVs have been killed outside of like two. And on top of that, I mean, mules are pretty freaking good. A second command center is out, and he has made a shit ton of cannons. Now, I do like the fact that he is putting down a couple of gateways. He's getting gas in behind. He's fully saturated. So with all of that being said, he is ahead. So in theory, it's not a full fail. But I feel like there's a bit too many cannons here. It would have been even better to just cancel these three cannons, expand himself, and then still put down a gateway or two, and still do this sort of the same deal. But so far, so good here from Sab. I do believe this is gold level. So, still supply, though, is dead even. It's 23 to 23, 21 probes to 18. There are two Marines out, and I think as long as he can not lose too much from this first Zealot that comes out, he should be okay. And it seems as though this Zealot is going to be hell-bent on probably killing this refinery as he's rallied there, and then the supply depot. It'll give Sonk enough time to have enough Marines here to handle that and or get a bunker himself here as well. So he should be fine and probably won't take too much damage.
Yeah, he definitely managed to get a lot in here. I just, like you said, it would have been nice to see him cancel a couple of those. I think he would have been in a bit of a better situation than he is right now. Perhaps, more at even odds now. Because like you said, I mean, the thing is, you're cannon rushing a Terran, of course, is they could just lift the damn base off and go fuck off somewhere. And that's exactly what happened. And he didn't really lose, as you also said, any SCVs. So, this is like kind of a false sense of security probably for Saab, where on one hand he's like, yes, I pushed him out of the main, I've got two of my gateways here, this is basically becoming a proxy, I'm gonna take some crystal meth and put a third base down here. He's feeling good about himself, Mr. Black, but it is definitely a false sense, because as you said, with the time that is being spent right now cleaning up that base up top of these Zealots, and really not doing anything else.
Yeah, why is he not attacking with these?
It's giving Sonk a lot of time to build up his own units, and at some point he's going to be able to kite these zealots until they have speed, and that's not anywhere on the horizon right now as we're just getting the cyber core.
Yeah, even if he just went down with these 3 zealots like a minute ago, he's wiping out this entire base.
Doing a lot of work.
It's done. Here's his biggest fuck up. It's not the fact that he got 3 extra cannons. It's not the fact that he focused down on a refinery and a supply depot before actually going down and just, trying to kill his opponent, which would have done serious damage, if not have won the game, even with the zealots. Hell, it's not even the fact that he decided to get a 3rd base after he's already got a 2nd up here in the natural. No, it's none of those things, Adam. It's the fact that he's waited 17 decades to get a cybernetics core, and he doesn't even have warp gate research going, and now he's got 4 cannons at his main natural. I mean, the amount of dirt that is going on from Sab right now is catastrophic, and I secretly and biasly go for our Protoss players in my heart. I try not to let it come off into the cast. Sometimes I just blatantly say it. But these are one of these games where I just hope that Sab gets bent over some sort of debris, specifically this one, and gets absolutely reamed by these Marines, and he loses the game because he is just shitting all over whatever lead he had for no reason at all. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Well, he's out right behind now at this point in just about every way you could consider it. And I don't see how he's going to be able to make it out of this situation easily. He's going to definitely require... I mean, he's going to be getting charge going here relatively soon, but it is very late. He has no stalkers, no nothing. I mean, if he moved up here if Sonk moved up here with some Marines, he could actually put in some work right now. This would be a great time.
But he'd have to go down through here and through the back. He'd be able to kill this and whatever zealots come down. He can't necessarily just run into all these cannons.
No, but he could seriously put a serious hurting on what Saab has spent an inordinate amount of time putting together down here at this as he now, where did he scan there?
The natural.
He's probably a little confused.
Oh, he's definitely confused. Now he's taking a Marine out to kind of go and scout and see where he is. Unfortunately for him, he's here and here, so it's probably going to take a little while. Still not getting gas here. Warp gate research is still not done at the 7-minute and 30-second mark. I am losing brain cells. Thank God, the human body regenerates cells pretty rapidly, but I feel like I'm
not
losing
as rapidly
them.
as they used to now that you're 38.
Well, that too. Thank you for reminding me. Wow. Thanks, bro.
Listen, you got me with a bald meme 2 weeks ago. I have to have some sort of recourse.
That's true. That's true. I deserve it. I am getting old. It was my birthday yesterday. I'm old.
Yes.
So it is what it is. Hit that like
you
button.
Got ice cream cake on the other side of this too.
I'm so, and I'm probably gonna be salty afterwards, but that's okay. I've got dairy. I've got those dairy pills, so I'll pump those into me. Eat some ice cream. Sounds like a great Friday night. Yeah.
Talking about full sending it. I feel like Sonk should probably start considering that himself, and that looks like he's just about to do that, Mr. Black.
Oh, he sure shit is, and he is going to kill this base very easily. You know what, bro? I actually just think Sonk's going to win the game. 105 supply to 65. This dude is still going zealots. He's just going charge lots. He is upgrading, which, I like to see. But, I mean, my goodness, he could have won this game 4 or 5 times over if he would have just attacked with the damn zealots. What was the point of getting the gateways in the base and getting those zealots if you weren't going to use them? What was the point? There wasn't one. It's a rhetorical question.
Well, and it's gone.
Yep.
There you go. Very good. So this is just going to be, now I should go out. But he didn't leave, he left a bunch of units at base. That's more than enough to at least put a serious slowdown on whatever these zealots could have possibly hoped to accomplish, if not just kill them outright, because they're running around aimlessly. That tank somehow survived that. Bless it. And now, if it wasn't already apparent, Sonk about to put the last bit of seasoning on this gravy train as he just walks through and into the main of Sab, who is just not prepared. Even if this was me and Mr. Black, I would have at least built, 5, 10 sentries Something, anything other than just zealots.
Yeah. I mean, he's gonna clean this up, but there's just gonna be more and more units that are gonna keep popping here, and eventually these zealots are gonna die. The main up top here is dead. Going after the pylons, very smart. Blink isn't gonna finish in time. It's not like he's got any stalkers anyway. Now these upgrades aren't gonna finish. And, well, this is just the beginning of the end here for Sab. Now, these zealots are going to come in here and have a fucking field day. There's no doubt about that. But sadly, at any time, he can basically just go back to base and win.
Yes.
He does still have this, but this is not going to win him said game.
No. The level of catastrophe that would be required for Sonk to no longer win this game would actually be startling. Now, that being said, as always, you know, what's the saying around here, Mr. Black? You never know who's gonna throw on LAGTV. You just don't. And what I'm watching right now is Sonk throwing all of his SCVs into the fire.
Yep.
And just saying, I'm pretty confident that I can just win with whatever I've got left at this point. And you know what? I don't necessarily disagree. But at the same time, you know, maybe save some. I don't know. You don't have to lose them. At least attack with them.
There we go.
You know,
he's going to be able to
SCV
clean these up here. Yeah, now he's going to clean it up. The OP mules are flying in. The zealot numbers are dwindling. He is going to be able to kill off at least these two zealots. And but there's still going to be at least two zealots remaining. He is just not focusing down on one zealot because why? Why not? Mules, though.
Oh, there's so many of them.
Yeah, there is. Oh,
There's
here
so
it comes.
many of 'em.
Stop stimming. You know, you need to, at some point, you just need to stop hitting the T key. Because you're gonna kill all these. There you go. Oh my God! How did he just
tranquilizer?
He still didn't kill his command center.
That's wild.
Now he's moving on up. All he's got is two zealots, a bunch of cannons, and a dream. I would bet money that Sonk is just gonna shoot into all of these cannons and lose a bunch of units because why not?
Don't do it.
Of course he's gonna do it.
This.
Of
Not
course.
like this. Not like
Look
this.
at this. Look at this.
No, please.
Oh my God! I just watched one zealot rip through 6 fucking units because he was sitting there eating one cannon for that long. No urgency at all up here. He's just kind of chilling here. Bro, you need to go do something. Oh my
I
goodness.
almost dropped a you fool, but I at this point it feels like the you fool is implied.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a classic example of a little pitch and catch in the backyard.
Oh,
The
God.
old man just
don't go into
tosses
these
the ball
cannons.
back and forth.
Dude,
the throws are real.
If he goes
The
into these
cases are real.
cannons,
The decisions are final.
I'm gonna
This
fucking
is her
lose my
court.
mind.
Judge, shoot it.
Oh man, there it is. All right, that'll
Well, he
do
went
it.
around them.
Yeah, at
So
least he
that-
went around him. Progress.
That's positive. Yep. Oh, and he's actually being sparing with his units.
Wow, he wants to
some
kill these
degree.
zealots.
That's-
Yeah, there you go. Look at this.
There you go. All right. Eye the tiger there, big boy. Zealot's gonna, go back now for some reason. Without waiting for the others to show up so they could file in one at a time.
Well,
And he's just going to, because they're upgraded,
Yes, they are.
he's just
They're
going to
doing
hack
damage.
through.
They're doing
And
damage.
whether or not they're getting healed doesn't matter.
They're doing damage.
Now 0.
Oh boy, there's not a lot of
Oh, no.
there's not a lot of probes. There's not a lot of
There's
probes.
not a lot of anything.
Yeah,
actually,
I mean
up that
there's
ramp.
mules. I mean there's mules. Oh, it's game. I mean Sab loses now. Sab is dead now because he's got 3 probes and a dream. Sonk!
Oh,
Man, I was getting nervous.
I was getting nervous too. I was thinking, hey, is Sonk gonna find a way, the one true way of throwing that hard to make that happen?
I wouldn't
He
be
almost did.
surprised. Yeah, I mean, hey, action-packed game. It was a little weird, but hey, that's what we're here for.
That's
is to
what we
give you
do
guys-
is weird.
That you damn right we do. Guys, Domino Dreams, link in the description below. Go play it. We're trying to get 150 of you guys to complete Chapter 10. I know there's Chapter 18 and 25. If you guys go that far, I mean, you're legends. But we also don't want you all to, like, you know, hate your lives. Apparently the game is really good. I haven't played it yet. Apparently people are really enjoying it. It's just, it's a grind. So shout outs to the ones that have been grinding for the cause.
Hell yeah.
We'll make it worth your time. And also for those that have been watching the co-op series, we are going to up the difficulty. We didn't even know you could do that. Now we do. So on the next episode, we're going to up the difficulty. Yeah, and it should be a little bit more competitive, or I guess challenging. You know, I doubt even on Brutal it's going to be all that competitive, but at the same time,
I'll
probably
get my
eat my
butt
words.
touched, but you'll save me.
Yeah, I will.